Hey everyone, how are you? Dr. Darren Dubiak with Wendy Bell.
Hi everybody.
And Alexander Hessam. So hi everyone, what I want to talk about today, and thank you so much for tuning in every Wednesday, because our Wellness Wednesday, wow!
Yeah.
And thank you, because so many phone calls, emails, questions.
Oh good.
So thank you. Awesome feedback, and especially on her videos, some great feedback from the birth control ones, the estrogen we did. So a lot of, I believe a lot of the material we're going over, Wendy, people want to know.
It's resonating for sure. And this is a great synopsis of a lot of the things that we've covered.
You got it. So that's why we're having this little triangle, this round table today on the AIM 360 Hormone Lab Work. So everyone saw us over the last 6-7 weeks about big things we broke down, different hormones, things like that. Today, I want to go over this of what AIM 360 is and what made us AIM 360.
Okay.
This blood work. I want to go over, why aren't your doctors ordering this? Well, why doesn't insurance cover this? I want those questions answered today, and we're going to go over that, okay? So I want to break down into going over how we do this and why we came up with this list, because we believe that this is telling us how we function. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
And would you agree? Right? We see it on a daily basis of so many people guessing why they don't feel good. I can't lose weight. My hormones, I'm tired.
Right.
My doctor's just, I hear it every day. So I want to go over this in depth. So first and foremost, Dr. Dubiak, why doesn't my doctor order this? Allie, you've been in primary care for over 10 years. Why didn't you guys order these items?
I don't know. I don't know. I think, the whole insurance thing makes it very, very tough. I think a lot of times we don't order the blood work simply just because, at the risk of a patient getting a giant bill in the mail, everybody's insurance is a little bit different. And I mean, at baseline, I'm guilty of that myself when I worked in primary care. It's like, hey, your insurance might not cover it, and then that kind of deters the patient right off the bat anyways. And truthfully, they wouldn't cover half of those things up there. You're going to get a bill in the mail. And I think that plays a big part in it. But aside from that, I don't know. I don't have a good answer.
So I think what she just said is one of the most sad comments. Oh, your insurance doesn't cover it. Are you kidding me? So now your insurance
Dictates what you can have and not have.
Bingo.
That's not the way healthcare should be.
You got it. So you're actually taking away what that doctor thinks he should order because your insurance isn't covered. To me, that's preposterous.
Yes.
Right? I need these items because, let's jump right into it. Thyroid hormone, TSH, T4. Allie, aren't those most of the items primary care you guys will order?
Mostly, yes.
Why aren't they ordering your antibodies?
It's usually in primary care, we kick that over to a specialist. If something's out of whack, uncontrolled in the primary care world, we say, hey, you got to go see an endocrinologist. And then from there, what the endocrinologist does is up to them. But
we're even
multiple visits to multiple doctors.
Yes.
And one easy test that can be done, right?
Right.
So that person has to go pay another copay or whatever it be.
Right. Another trip,
another appointment, more blood work. I mean, it's mind-boggling to me that this isn't done. I mean, guys, listen, so many times we did an episode on this, why this is so important. Oh, your thyroid's working fine, but they never look at your antibodies. Allie, tell them what your antibodies are.
The amount of patients that come in here and their TSH, free T4, free T3, they're all normal, and their thyroid antibodies are like through the roof. So there's something going on there, underlying, there's something happening, but it never gets picked up and it gets missed all the time.
It's, and I'm just, I'm almost jumping out of my skin because.
Thank you to those doctors. Because
yes, thank you guys. We do appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, and I'm sure, yes, we always say there's great doctors out, but guys, listen, order these labs. Listen, everyone says, well, Dr. Dubiak, why doesn't my insurance cover it? I don't know why. Call them, ask them.
Right.
My doctor won't order everything. Listen, all this is on our website. It's all on there. IntegrativeMedical360.com. Go on.
Right.
All this is listed down. Go take it to your doctor. If you think $199 for blood work is too expensive, go. Allie and I have had patients try to submit for insurance, $500 deductible.
Oh, that's being...
And this is generous. Oh, no. 4 months ago, we literally had someone come in and say with almost $2,200 of what she was billed that wasn't covered.
And blood work.
And blood work.
An MRI.
This is $199 that tells myself, her, our other practitioners of exactly how we could help you. If this isn't the most valuable piece
It is.
to a person of any single visit they go, then I'll retire. I mean, how this is you. I mean, come on.
That's
Right.
a really good place to start in
Right.
trying to figure out what's happening
And
with
look
you.
at the stress hormones, sex hormones, blood sugar.
You got
This
it.
is the roadmap of all the things that could be right or wrong with you.
Absolutely. And when we do these Wellness Wednesdays with you and with the videos, we have so much we put on our BS board, But, excuse me, I didn't want to steal your thunder with the BS board. But we have this written down that will come up, as you guys have seen on the video, of exactly how these things are working. Big things, thyroid hormones. As a functional medicine practice, integrative practice with nurses, nurse practitioners, all sorts of different medical practitioners working together, your thyroid tells us a lot, okay? We order your TSH, that free T3, free T4, and your antibodies. Listen, your antibodies lets us know if there's an inflammatory reaction happening. They call it Graves' disease, they call it Hashimoto's. It's an autoimmune disorder, right? Again, the reason why we order it so much, and Allie just said it, it's not ordered in primary care. Not as much as it should be, and quite honestly, for as long as we've been doing this, I have had no doctor really even order this on their patients. Have you?
No.
I won't say zero, but I'll say a percent.
Yeah.
And so with your background, then people are like ping pong. They're like pinballs, where they're just bouncing off of specialists, trying to figure out what's going on, and you're just...
Well, this one I didn't like what they had to say, so I'm going to go get a second opinion from another
right.
endocrinologist.
And still not move the needle anywhere because they're not checking the stuff that's basically the roadmap of me.
And these patients are not crazy.
Right.
They think they're crazy at the end of the day because they get kicked around or they think they're not getting the answers they want, but they're not crazy.
Right. Whether you've been to our office several times, and the Kleenex boxes just aren't around for allergy season. The amount of time the patients get emotional with us in the office one-on-one. Yeah, it's happened to Allie. You got it. It's not in your head. When you tell someone you're not making this up, you feel pretty good. You feel that you're going to be able to help that person. That person then, in turn, believes that we're going to be able to help them. It's a very emotional response because a lot of our patients are very sick. And they just don't
feeling
know.
that way for a long time.
Correct. And then they see that them being sick is their norm, right? Like this cortisol, AM, your adrenal stress hormone, right? So many people never get that done. No one knows that these things are connected. Your adrenal glands, your thyroid, it's all connected. It's called your HPA axis, hypothalamic pituitary adrenal response. Wendy, another thing that a lot of people, especially your thyroid to your stress, it's connected. I don't know why when your doctors just order thyroid hormone, why aren't they ordering your cortisol, right, Al? And the reason why they should be ordering it is they're connected. It's called your HPA axis. Your hypothalamus, this thing in the brain, tells your pituitary what to do, and your pituitary then sends a signal down to your adrenal glands, right? All this stuff tells our body, hey, from stress, should your thyroid work more? Should it work less? These hormones release, and again, there's so much information to go over. I'll get tongue-tied. But, your hypothalamus is telling your body, hey, release more hormone here. Your pituitary gland is then going to tell your adrenal glands, hey, release this hormone. So when stress plays a part, when there's so much going on.
It ravages everything. It has the potential to.
Exactly.
Well, right? And yet we just feel like we're losing control. And our bodies aren't looking the way they want. And then you just beat yourself up. Because no matter how hard you try, it doesn't make a difference.
Absolutely.
People are emotional when they see you.
Oh yeah, and then, even from then the sex hormones, your testosterone. I mean, I don't understand when a man goes to his PCP or doctor and says, I don't feel well or things aren't going great, and Allie will, attest to this, why isn't every man's testosterone levels checked? It's just not libido, Wendy. It's how we feel overall. Lethargy, tiredness, fatigue, weight gain. These things aren't ordered. It's like, when Allie talked the other day about estrogen.
It's the same for women. Those hormones make you feel lousy if they're not in place.
Right, and that affects your relationship, how you're a parent, how you're a partner,
Your
how
everyday.
you work, how you feel privately, emotional stuff, depression. I mean, a whole snowball here that you can test for to open up all of the dots that can be connected.
Exactly. And it's, again, I spend so much time on hormones because we all have them. So why aren't they always being checked? Or I'll hear, oh, Dr. Dubiak, my doctor's told me I'm too old, so it doesn't make sense to order those. Are you kidding me? Don't we hear that all the time?
Oh my heavens.
It doesn't matter.
That's what they say. Doctors will say,
It doesn't matter.
But why does it matter? Tell Wendy.
Your symptoms tell me that you're probably in menopause, so it doesn't really matter.
Why does it matter?
Well, but it does matter because, I mean, my gosh, you come in and somebody's having symptoms of being menopausal, but then you find out that their estradiol is through the roof instead of being low where you would expect it to be. There's something else going on, and it relates back to the conversation that we had when I had those sections listed out, the highs and lows of estrogen and progesterone. You know how many of those symptoms overlap? So people with big things going on, it can be missed very easily when you're just like, well, it's your age and your symptoms, and and I'm fine with that. Clinically, you can diagnose people clinically. There's a skill to that, and I'm not downplaying that at all. But at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt to check these. Right. It actually gives you a clearer picture.
The big picture is, why isn't your doctor ordering it? You should absolutely know what is going on with you from being alive or until we're in this dirt. What's happening with me? Why is my body functioning the way it is? And we're not making this stuff up, Wendy. This is what we hear all the time. What she just said was the exact thing that almost all of our patients, menopausal, will say, well, my doctor says I'm too old, it really doesn't matter, this is normal. Are you kidding me? So we don't settle for normal.
Right. I want you to feel good.
Exactly.
Yes. I want you to be happy.
Yes, for a lot of women, example, postmenopausal or going through menopause, it is normal, but it doesn't have to end there. You don't have to just accept that that's the way that you feel and that's it. This is where I'm at in my life, this is my age, and this is how I'm going to feel.
I think you have underscored the importance of what it is that you offer.
Again, as I tell every patient, get on our website, look at integrativemedical360.com. We even list what these items do and why we test them. I mean, like we said in another video, blood sugar, glucose, A1C, and insulin hormone. Why those three synonymously should always be ordered.
Yes.
They have to be.
I think I like the passion, right? Yes. You have to be passionate if you're going to be an investigator, which is what you are. You're investigating, finding clues, coming up with answers.
Which is fun. It's fun to figure out what's wrong with somebody.
But I can see how he gets really fired up over it.
Oh, I do. And people say, Dr. Dubiak, is that you acting? And people have asked me it. No. And when you become a patient, you'll see that this is normal. We talk about like B vitamins, folic acid. We order them because you should, especially with B12. That's with metabolism, how your body breaks items down.
You told me that.
Exactly.
I want a supplement because of it now, thanks to you.
Exactly. Folic acid. So many people are on SSRIs. It lowers folic acid rates. These are items of how your body functions. Again, you gave the greatest analogy, connecting the dots. That's all we do.
For $199.
You have to tell me something better than that. And like I said again, get on our website, read these items, get an appointment, have this blood work done. I'm sick and tired of hearing, oh, my doctor won't do this stuff. Fine, call. get in here and get an appointment with us.
412-227-9255. 412-227-9255. Online, integrativemedical360.com. I love it. I support what you do because
Thank
I
you.
say to people, you change lives.
Thank you.
And they do. Check them out today. We good?
We're good.
Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.